Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the North Dakota State Bison. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. So North Dakota State lined up and ready to kick it away to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Panthers offense will have the football first. Cameron Brown, he's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. On the run, it's Butler. Got enough for the first. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Pulls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense
looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And they've been stacking up dubs because of their running back. Like, they don't make any bones about it. They're going to hand him the football. They're going to try to make him get the football in as many ways. They'll be a little bit creative, but it's his touches. It's his ability to make people miss. It's his ability to hit home runs that makes this whole thing go, Palmer. Like, he is key 1, 2, and 3 for this offense.
Yeah, and we were talking to the other team's D coordinator coming into this one, and he was like, honestly, we thought this guy was going to be good coming into the year. We didn't expect him to be this good, though. And I think watching the film really got the attention of our defense, and they're locked in. I think they know they have a huge challenge on their hands because you're right, this running back, while he might not have the best talent around him, he is difficult to stop.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Maybe a crease. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, North Dakota State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. When that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Butler. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Butler. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he could even get started. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Caught over the middle. It's Collins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The play-action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Dakota State! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man. It's Washington. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's caught. It's Butler. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Well, you got third in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down. You either do 2 things. 1, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out what this coach wants to do.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now back to your game in Fargo. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. This home crowd is fueling their running game every single time the running back gets the rock. They are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Thanks, Holly. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hayes. Makes the grab, it's Collins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film set.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Dances away to buy time. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes a grab and room to run. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There's a little room there, and you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fires to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Riles. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Panthers will hustle to the line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to go right back downfield. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. They get to him as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback will keep it. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That lead is now 10, down to a two-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. On the move. Look out, he's got room. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. To throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia State.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. Continues to fight for yards. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the ground, it's Mitchell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Collins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Makes the catch. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it. It's Murray. There's a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple formula. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw. And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Murray. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to run, it's Murray. And they'll knock him down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Georgia State opens this overtime period with a 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.